Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Bringing it out, it's Jenkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield, and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it. They'll test the right side here.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the ground, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, what a great call here by this defense. They're playing man coverage. The free safety kind of roaming the middle of the field. Uses his eyes to be able to read the quarterback and really anticipates the throw to come up with that interception.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Let's it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's caught downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Back to pass. It's Morton. Bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. First down sack. Pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Defense not pressing this time. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Offense getting set. It's second down. Gonna run it. It's Jones. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Losing 5. Third down coming up.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Just ran away from the defense. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier running through tackles. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down, but time is running out. And the tailback's got it again. Looks like Houston will have the 1st down. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. Gets made on the out route. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Breaking through defenders. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. The sure hands. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he scores. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Great footwork, a big opening now. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's
touchdown Tigers. And they will claim the second half lead. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Bringing it out, it's Jenkins. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's escaping the pocket now. He makes the grab. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here for this offense. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll run it from the gun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And now the running back's got it again. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
This guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
First down, M-I-Z. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 28, Houston 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. No press here. The defense backing away. The pass rush closing in.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Passes the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
3rd down after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Houston. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And with time a factor here late in the game, they'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive with a 25. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go, off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that's going to be incomplete on the final play. Broken up by the defense to preserve this victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit